Hey, good day, everybody. Hope you're all having a good Thursday. Welcome to Learning to Paint, where you get to watch me paint as I learn and teach myself to paint. Okay, so as I said in the description, I'm going to try to paint the very first episode of The Joy of Painting called A Walk in the Woods. I went and I picked up the first 5 of the books that cover the first 5 seasons, and I figured I'd start giving them a try following along in the book. Now, I normally would watch an episode, make a bunch of notes, and then watch it again, make sure my notes are correct, and then try to paint it. Well, I have painted this one before a few weeks ago. I feel like more than a few weeks ago now. So I started to read the instructions on how to paint it in the book, and it's nowhere near complete, like at all. It's very sparse of information of what he's doing, and also the painting that you see, while it's a copy or one of the ones he did, it's not the one he actually did on the TV series. It looks like, I guess they used to do 3. They would do 1 to give away to one of the PBS channels, 1 for the book, and 1 would be done on the series. So I take it this is the one. Oh, go away. This was the one that was done for the book, and it is a bit different than the one that's on the show. But we're gonna try to do it. I'm gonna try to follow along with the book, but I'm gonna also follow along with my notes to add in what's missing out of the book. Someone also asked me to go over quickly what I use for equipment. My canvas is, right now I'm using a Bob Ross canvas. I actually just bought a couple of Bob Ross canvases. I wanted to try them out. They're quite nice. The stretch is very nice. I'm still using a piece of paper on top. But my I can't think of the word. The thing I use to paint on, well, I used to have a desktop one. I now use one that's on the wall. Oh, hey, Yuli, how are you? Thank you. I'm trying. I copied this from Bram Bevins, Paint with Bram. This is the same that he uses. He came up with this design, though his folds up into the ceiling. My end's permanently on the wall. And the way it works is there's a board that runs across the top that attaches to the canvas, and then that sits with a piece of molding that's butted into another piece of molding that holds it in place. And then I take a push pin with a piece of string or something just to help hold it in place. So when you're tapping on it, it doesn't bang like crazy. And I have some foam put in there to help keep it from banging. So that's my, is that my palette? No, my palette's over here. I can't think of the word. But for my palette, I use it's a 16 by 20 glass, tempered glass cutting board that I use, and I put a piece of wax paper on top of it. And I use Reynolds freezer paper. Works very well. Over there for the palette, where you can scrape off your paint and just clean it up with a paper towel, and it's ready to reuse. For my paint bucket, I use a Bob Ross cleaning kit, which comes with the bucket, a top, and a screen. Now the screen's green because it's been used. The more you use it, the greener it will get. If you keep it fairly clean, you can keep it kind of black. They are black when they come. And what I do is, and this is how I was taught, you take a plastic bag, a 1 gallon plastic bag. This is a regular one. I suggest using a freezer bag. It's a little thicker and it'll last a little longer. So you put it in the bag, and put the bag in the bucket, put your thinner inside the bag and the bucket, and then you can wash your brush in there, and then when you're done, you can zip it up and it seals it. Put it down, put the top on it, it's all closed up, and then you can use it again tomorrow. Myself, I clean this after every paint, every day I should say. I don't let it sit. I used to let it sit, and that's how it got so green. The one that I'm using now, the buckets already have some thinner in it. I already have it set up. I have 2 of them. It's more black. You can actually still see the black paint. So that's some of the equipment I use. I also use, of course, Bob Ross paints. I use a combination of Bob Ross brushes, and I also have actually have 2 sets of paint with Bram Bevan's brush line, which I like very much. Especially his liner brush, it's very long compared to the Bob Ross one. So that's my basic equipment that I use. So let's get started. All right, so I already have the canvas covered with liquid white. So now we're going to add a sky. That's the first thing. And oh, let me put up the colors for today. And that is, here we go. So here's the colors we're going to use today. So we're going to start with some cad yellow. Okay. So here's the cad yellow. What else? We're going to use some green, but not sap green. I'm going to use phthalo green and Prussian blue. Where's my Prussian blue? I gotta use the big one. It's the big one. Okay, so now I'm using a 16 by 20-inch canvas, so it's a little smaller than what Bob always used the 18 by 24. So I'm going to use a 1-inch brush instead of a 2-inch brush. So let me put a little bit of cad yellow out. And a little bit of phthalo green. And finally, some Prussian blue. There we go. So now, take a 1-inch brush. And we're going to go into the cad yellow. And now here's where I found the first difference. In the book, it says start the sky with a small circle of cadmium yellow. Then without cleaning the brush, add a small amount of the green and then paint outward. But if you listen to him on the show, he actually tints the yellow with just a touch of the green first. So I'm going to grab just a touch of that green. Actually, I'll put a little more yellow out there. The green's very strong. Very strong. Let's get some yellow with a little bit of that green. Now, he doesn't say where to put the yellow or where to start, so I figure it's wherever I want my sun to be. So I think I want my sun basically almost in the center, maybe off just a hair to the right. So now he says to a small circle. So let's do a small circle. Like that. There's my sun. So now I'm supposed to go into just a little, without cleaning the brush, add a small amount of phthalo green. So just going to touch that. And then paint a larger circle around the yellow using crisscross strokes. So we're going to start. Go around and around. We'll kind of blend this in a little bit. More of that green. So going out. Okay. Get out about there. There we go. All right, so now, without cleaning the brush, add Prussian blue. And then we paint from the outside in. So, a bit of Prussian blue. Start out here. Blue, more blue. Just a little darker. There we go. So we go from the outside in. All right. And a little bit more. And then I'm going to clean the brush and blend it again with a clean brush here. Right. Now with a clean brush, oh yeah, I'm going to add some yellow and white. So in the brush, just scraping it over the screen. And shake it off. And beat it on the rack. And that's the other piece of equipment I have. I have a Tupperware tub, hefty tub, with a Bob Ross beater rack inside of it. It's right down here below where my... And I just put the cover back on. And then again, I empty that every day when I'm done painting back into the thinner bucket before I change the thinner out. Okay, so we got a clean brush. We're going to go into a little cad yellow and titanium white. So I'm going to get a little titanium white. Just a little. We're just going to brighten the center. Go into the white first, grab a little yellow. There we go. Just in the center. Brighten it up a little bit. There we go. I think I'm going to wipe off some of this excess and add a little more white. I want a little brighter in the center. This is all up to you, how you want it. Sorry if that's making a banging noise on the mic. I keep forgetting that the mic picks up a lot of that. I'll move that over there. Let's get a little more of this white. Brighten that up a little bit. There we go. So now, I can take another clean brush and clean that out. Actually, I think I'm going to use a 2-inch brush to blend it. Go a little quicker. All right. So that's a clean brush. This is a clean brush. Make sure it's dry. Then start here. Just making little cross strokes, X strokes, crisscross strokes. Get back and take a look. Get rid of some of this excess. Paper towel. As you blend it, although it had a clean brush, that's what it's picking up from the blending. Actually take some of that off. It'll blend a little easier right here. The brush marks. There we go. Here's our morning glow. Okay. So now I'm gonna clean this up a little. This is why I like using the wax paper, because when it's time to use it for something else, simple scrape up the excess that's there, and then just wipe it down. And voila, we have a clean palette ready to go. Okay, so now we're going to add some trees. We're going to do that with alizarin crimson and Prussian blue. And there's some crimson. Okay. Actually, I'll use a 1-inch brush. I think I'll use one of Bram's. Okay, so I'll use more crimson than blue. Going the crimson first. I need more than that. I need a lot more than that. Okay. A little bit of blue. Mostly crimson. I'm going to pull it in one direction. So you end up with a rounded top. Now remember, I'm not teaching you. I'm teaching myself. You're just learning along with me. Okay? So now we want to add some trees, bushes, and grass along the horizon line. So let's put one right. He's got one right in the middle, a big one. Now, pressing and slightly pushing up. Also pushing in the direction that the branch would grow from the center of the tree, or the trunk. Big tree here. Something like that. But I need more crimson. More blue to it too. Okay, crimson, touch of blue, one direction, left the band. All right, let's see what's how. It's right here. She's along there. Add some more blue to that. Tree along this edge. Something like that. All right. Let's see. Tree over here. And like that. Okay, so there's a basic undercoat for the bushes and trees. All right. Do. Okay, what's next? Tree trunks. Tree trunks. Put this down. So we need some Van Dyke brown. Van Dyke brown. Put that over here. And there's my little knife. Put some of this out. Grab a little roll. Let's give this a tree trunk. Have it come down, curve a little bit. Trees aren't always straight. So have an arm come out here. Well, a lot of these will get covered up by the highlights, so. Something like that. Scrape in some stuff. That's good. Oh, I gotta fix this floor. Driving me crazy. Tree trunk there. One here. And some come down this way. Hold that up. And I'm just touching it. The canvas takes what it wants off the knife. I just wanted to take a little tiny line of it. Something like that. Hi, Julie. Thank you. Yeah, I like the purple. And just something here. Right along the edge. Now, can just go. This will show through afterwards, maybe, maybe not. If not, no loss. Okay. So now, rid of this brown. A knife. Let's see. Next. Gotta highlight the trees. So, take a little bit of titanium white. There's a little left in this one. Oh, yeah. A little bit of white. Put it with a little bit of brown. Make it so it's kind of marbled. Take a little brown. Mix it with the white. A little roll. Not too much. And then, let's see. The light's coming from this side, so I'm going to highlight this side. Put a little bit of highlight on there. Like that. Now, this is from this side, really. Excuse my arm. little bit of highlight. Some fresh color on there. Color in there. Go. Okay. So now I'm going to take the highlight on the trees and bushes. Cad yellow, phthalo green. Cad yellow, need a little more. Phthalo green. A little liquid white to thin it. Okay. So I'm going to take a new brush. All right. So put it in the liquid white. Get off the excess. Green. Okay, so hold it in one direction so it's rolled over. And we're going to highlight the big one. Go. Right there. Something like that. There's our first tree. Okay. Now, actually, get a little red. Some bright red. Just a dot. Over this way. Change the color with a little red. Do this one. That's all right. Liquid white, green. Yeah. There's tree number 3. And there's some grass and stuff that lives right along here. Just get some grass laying in there. Some more green. Yellow. None of that. This last one. Okay. There we go. Okay. So, bright red. Actually, what I want to do, I think, what I want is to go dark a little more down here. Give me some color down here a little more. Right. And just kind of bring that down a little more before I add anything else. All right. So next is hey, good afternoon. Thank you for coming and watching. Hey, Nightbot, knock it off. Okay, where we need a path. So take some of this Van Dyke Brown. We're gonna add a little path right here. Something like that. No, I probably have something set wrong. I was playing around with it. I don't know why it's doing the emotes. Actually, I don't think I set anything up with the emotes. I'll have to go check afterwards. All right, so now get rid of this brown. I need a little white right here. Let's highlight this a little bit. Come on. You seem to want to pull it off. There we go. Yeah, it works. It works well as the shadow color, the purple. Like in his, he used more yellow. I mean, there's some green. Hold it up. It's kind of green, but it's more yellowish. And it's, like I said, it's different. If you watch the show and compare it to the picture that they supply in the book, it's two different paintings of the same subject, but two different paintings. All right. So there's our path. Then we need to bury that in a little bit. So let's need to put some more out. There we go. So it kind of sits down into the painting now. All right. Oh, what's next? So it's saying to do the edge. Do the edge. So get some more brown. I'm going to add some dirt. A lot more brown. Come on, spread out. Something like that. Let's have that meet up with the path, kinda. All right, some more brown. More brown. Oh. Let's put some over here too. Yeah, I'll look at it afterwards, actually. Hang on. Where is Nightbot? Here's dashboard. Page 1 of 1. So what is he saying? He's going gonna chill out with the spamming emotes. I don't see that as even a command in my There's no custom, and all the defaults. I only have 3 of them on. That's strange. Strange. I don't know. I don't know where it comes from unless that's built in and you can't change it, which that's kind of stupid. Let's bring that over there that way. All right. So there's some dirt. Some dirt. Clean off my knife. Let's get some highlight color. Keep it go. I used to wipe my knife on a piece of paper over here, but I changed the way things work with this camera. I'm afraid I'm going to shake that camera. My palette cam. From here. There we go. Okay. Next. Probably. See, now this is where in the book, it's basically one paragraph for the rest of the picture, or the rest of the painting. And I probably have another 20 lines of things to do instead of just one little paragraph. So let's see, what are we doing? There's some dirt almost right here. So I want to create water on the bottom. So I need some Prussian blue. Put a little bit of fresh one out. Don't need much for this. Probably use a 2-inch brush. So grab some blue. Then just gonna take it. And pull this down. More. And it do a reflection. I'm not worried about this because I'm going to have more land there. All right. And then I need a little bit of titanium white. Just a little bit. And just a little bit. Brighten up the map. I'm going to add a couple of little bright spots before we go covering it up. Titanium white is very thick paint. Come on, use some color. Let's add. There we go. That's better. There. So now, take another clean dry brush. Down again. Clean some of this off. Then give it a nice blur. There's our water for the rest of the painting. Okay. Dirty brush, dirty brush. All right, what's next? So now we're going to make a puddle. I'm going to take some more of this brown. And I think I want to have it go right here. That'll be our first puddle. I think that's all right. And then this in a little bit more right there. Let's go. So all I'm doing now is I'm thinking of how I want my puddles to be. So I'm going to have a puddle here. I'm going to have another puddle that opens up, and this is going to get blocked off in the end. So if I come like this, and I am kind of using his painting as a reference. It's not exactly like his, but it's kind of close. Something like that. So let's do it a little different than his. I'm going to come off here. Close it in there. brown. Oh. Get on the bottom. There we go. Something like that. Just fill all this in with dark. Come on, cover it up. Cover it up so I don't see you. Okay. There's my dirt on that side. Put all there. Need more brown. More brown. Hey, roll over. More brown. There we go. Something like that. Yep, I think that looks good. All right, so here's our earth, our land, our dirt, whatever you want to call it. Clean off my knife. I need some more highlight color, so more titanium white. Oh, this stuff is so stiff. Oh, get off. All right. Mix this up a little more. Marble. See how this does. There we go. Add some highlight to the earth. Some of this highlighted. Go. Hey, how you doing? Thank you. It's coming along. Still got a bunch more stuff to do here. So let's get this going. Some highlights on that. A lot of this is going to get covered up with foliage, so it's just whatever sticks through. You see the highlight, hopefully. Highlight on there. Voila. Okay. Get rid of this thing. It's loaded. All right, what's next? What is next? We're going to do some waterline. So we need a little bit of liquid white. Go through. Some water lines here. Need more liquid white than that. Push through it. There we go. Now, remember when you put a water line in, I had it in white, I added the water line, and then always brush it off or wipe it off, because if you watch, there's always some of the dark that contaminates it. So there's a little tip that I've learned while painting. Let's get a water line in here. Wipe it off. There we go. Didn't like that one. If you don't like a water line, just keep working it over and over and it'll go away. That up. There we go. There's a big clump of brown paint right there that you really couldn't see. Now, let's add a water line right there. Okay. Here. And some down here. Okay, stand back a little. Just need a little more right here. That come up like that. There we go. That's a little better. Just to show you, that's how much dark I picked up as I was adding the water line. Okay, so let's add. Actually, let's add a few more sticks and twigs in here. Okay. Now, we need some more cad yellow. I don't think I need more green. Brush back up for highlights. We can come in and put some highlights in the dirt. There we go. Okay. I picked up a lot of brown, so I'm just going to lightly wipe the brown off of the green and yellow. I can move my brush up. Let's add some over here on the other side. It's right there. This green. Okay, it's pretty good. I'm just standing back and taking a look and seeing what I think I want to add, if anything. I do want to add, though, we need to add one more element, and that is a tree. What did he used to call it? The Bravery test. So, right, where do I want to put it? Now he has it on the right side, so he has it. Comes up here, tree. I could put a tree here too. Tree. Let's think about this for a second. I think I'm going to go with his, the way he did. So, he added it with Van Dyke Brown and the knife. So, let's take the knife. A roll of Van Dyke Brown. And let's say the tree lives let's say he lives right here. Come on, stick. Have him go to about there. Okay, so we can fill this in just a little. Excuse my arm, just want to straighten up this edge. Something like that. What's he got? Yeah. So let's take a little more. Let's give him an arm. Yep, it's going right through that other tree. That. Something like that. Another one that comes out here. Mm. That way it gives a bunch of stuff for the leaves to hang on. Like that. There we go. Now, let's wipe the knife off. Highlight the tree a little. The sun would be from this side. Just a little highlight. A bit of highlight there. Now, more of this color. And get some leaves. So that right in. Now, make this one stand out a little. That's now. Crap, I should have put his feet in first. A different brush now because I added too much red. Okay, so how about we take this one. Let it look white. Just kind of, yeah, see, it's too greenish. Well, that's what I'm ending up with. What if I go? Is there a red bush down there? No, that ruined it. Oh well. I think that's it then. That's a walk in the woods. Let's see if I can fix that one up a little bit more. Take that. Some of that green out. Let's see, it's pink. It's all right. That's all right. Think that's it. I'm just standing afar and taking a look at it. See if we need to add anything else. Oh, thank you, Julie. I'm trying. The thing I can think of is maybe And then the bushes. I don't know. I think that looks pretty good. I think that's it. All right, let's sign this puppy. So I need to figure out what number it is. I always forget what number I'm on. Okay, 76. And this last one. Yeah, 76. Wow. All right, so we need some red, some fresh red, a little bit of linseed oil. Come on, open up. That'd be just in time to feed my dog. There. Dip this in some linseed oil. Spin, spin, spin. Thin, thin, thin. It's more. There we go. And then thin down. Spin it so it gets nice. And then there we go. All right. So five. Why is this thing doing that? That is weird. Yeah. I don't see anything that would make it do that. Where's Nightbot? Let me share that. Because it's here. That's weird. Now it's gonna bug me. It won't let me share the tab. Do this. So this is what I got. Commands, poll, regulars, and title. Those are the only ones that are enabled. And there's nothing about emotes here. And I have no custom ones. That's weird. Because actually, I did have a custom one. I had this one. Where's that command? Something's messed up. I don't know. That's messed up. Well, anyways, let's finish this up. What did I say? 76. 76. Worst comes to worst, I'll just throw Nightbot out. Six didn't come out good. Can't see it. There we go. 76. Yeah, you've been warned. I got to figure out why it's doing that because, like I showed you, there's no. I got nothing with that command. What is going on? That's what I want to know. Connections. Doesn't even show me as being connected. Stupid. Oh, no, today, 2 timeouts. So it is seeing it. I don't know. That's really strange. Now look, and he's still working. Oh, whatever. I'll try logging out and logging back in later. See if that fixes it. Because there should be at least one custom command there. The one that does this. After 15 minutes and 2 comments, it's supposed to display this. Yeah, he went rogue over on the Broken Bakers too a few times. I know some people were complaining that they were having issues with them. But so that's today's painting. I hope you enjoyed it. I think it came out okay. Actually, let's see. Let me find. Like I said, I did it before. See if I can find it. Pictures. Paintings. Woods. There it is. Okay. Where is that? So here's today's. And this was my original one. Oop, that's not what I wanted to do. Go away. Oh, will you stop doing that? It keeps putting me in full screen. Well, let me change that. Yeah, so that was, I think that was number 61. Right? Yeah, 61. So that was, what, 15 paintings ago? Too many. So that's, like I said, that's what I did 15 paintings ago. And There's the latest. I don't know which one I like better. Yeah, I think I like this one a little better. But I will try this one again in the future. I'll always try to repaint something I did in the past. But now going forward, I don't know. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I like them both too. I think I did this one a little better though, with the water and the puddles. I ran out of space on the other one. But now like I said, I have the first 5. And in the end, I'm probably going to buy them all. The first 5 Joy of Painting books. And each one has the 13 paintings from the series in it. So this was number 1 from series 1. I don't know if I'm going to, I was thinking about doing them in order. Maybe. Or just keep jumping around like I have been. I don't know. I'm undecided still. I want to read, like I said, when I know some of the later series are more detailed. The writing is much more detailed, and the pictures they show you how to do things is much more detailed. This first book is very limited in how he describes how to paint this. So I have to think about this. So if you see series 2, I mean, series 1, episode 2, next week, I decided to go in order. If you see something else, then I decided not to. I don't know yet. I was leaning toward it, but now I'm thinking no. Let me know in the comments what you think if you're watching this after the fact. And then I'll make a decision beginning of the week, next week. Okay, wait, stop, go away. So that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed painting it. Came out pretty good. So until next week, have a great weekend, the rest of your weekend, and I'll catch you next week, or maybe before then. If I have some time, I might be on. So, bye-bye.